Do you wake up at night? Your body may be sending you a warning. When you open your eyes at 3 in the morning, what's your first thought? You say, not again, right? Maybe you look at the clock and realize with surprise that this is the third night in a row and each time you wake up at almost the same hour. Have you ever thought that maybe this isn't a coincidence? Your body is talking to you, but it's not talking with words. Silently, in the depths of the night, it's sending you messages by waking you up, and these messages may be important. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the secret mechanisms behind waking up at night, what your body is trying to tell you, and perhaps the signals you haven't noticed until now. But don't worry, this is not a list of diseases. It is a roadmap to understanding yourself better. Is there such a thing as coincidence? Think about it. Your body performs millions of processes simultaneously every second. Your heartbeat, your breathing, cell renewal, hormone secretion, all work in a certain order with a certain rhythm. So, would such a perfectly organized system wake you up randomly in the middle of the night? Most of the time, no. Waking up at night indicates that your body has an alarm system, just like a smoke detector in your home. It alerts you before a fire breaks out. When your body senses an imbalance, it quietly wakes you up to say, something's wrong, pay attention. But this doesn't always mean there's a serious problem. Sometimes a small adjustment is enough. The important thing is not to ignore the signal. Why does your body sound the alarm at night? Let's look at the possible reasons why your body wakes you up at night. Understanding these is the first step in listening to yourself. But before you learn about them, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the videos so you don't miss out on tips for better sleep and a healthier life. Stress and the cortisol response. The stress you experience during the day doesn't suddenly disappear at night. Your body perceives stress as a threat and develops a response to it. The cortisol hormone is the main actor in this response. Normally, cortisol should increase towards morning to wake you up and prepare you for the day. But if you're under chronic stress, your body may continue to release cortisol at night, like a soldier constantly on alert. And what happens when cortisol rises? Your sleep is interrupted because your body receives the message, it's not time to rest now, there's danger. Have you noticed waking up at night after some stressful days? In such cases, your body sounds the alarm. Nighttime blood sugar fluctuations. When your blood sugar drops, your body perceives this as an emergency because your brain and organs need glucose. In such situations, your body releases adrenaline. This hormone rapidly releases stored sugar from the liver into your bloodstream. However, adrenaline is also a hormone that keeps you awake. Especially if you ate sweets late at night or went without food for a long time, your blood sugar can drop dramatically at night, and your body may wake you up to say, I need energy. Do you sometimes notice your heart racing and feeling slightly sweaty when you wake up at night? This is one of the classic signs of blood sugar imbalance. Overstimulation of the nervous system. Your nervous system has two modes. One is fight mode, the other is rest and repair mode. Modern life constantly keeps the first mode active. Screens, notifications, tasks you need to complete, time spent in traffic, and more all stimulate your nervous system. Even when you go to bed at night and calm down mentally, your nervous system may still be operating at high tension. A nervous system in this state can wake up at the slightest stimulus. A sound, a movement, or even a small change in your body's natural cycle can be enough. Have you noticed that you often startle awake at night, feeling restless even if you haven't had a scary dream? This could be a sign that your nervous system needs balance. Breathing irregularities. During sleep, some people cannot breathe regularly while sleeping. The throat muscles relax, the airway narrows, and oxygen flow is restricted. You wake up because your brain immediately detects the drop in oxygen and goes into alarm mode. Most of the time, you don't notice this. You fall back asleep just a few seconds after waking up. But if this happens dozens of times every night, it is the reason you wake up tired in the morning. Your body has been on alert all night and has not been able to truly rest. Has your partner or someone sleeping next to you told you that you snore? Or have they noticed that your breathing sometimes stops? When you wake up frequently at night, do you notice dryness in your mouth or a feeling of congestion in your throat? These signals indicate that you may be experiencing a problem with your breathing during sleep. Light exposure and melatonin suppression. Your body regulates itself according to darkness and light. With sunset, the hormone melatonin begins to be secreted. This hormone reminds you that it's time to sleep, but artificial light, especially blue light, tricks your brain. It makes you think it's still daytime. Melatonin secretion is suppressed. Even if you fall asleep, this suppression can continue throughout the night, especially if light from the street enters your room, if your digital clock emits light, or if your phone is by your bedside. When melatonin is low, sleep depth decreases. you sleep more superficially, and you wake up at the slightest disturbance. Have you ever noticed that you tend to wake up less at night when you sleep in a dark environment? Light exposure may be a significant reason for this. The effects of mineral deficiencies on the nervous system. Your body runs on electricity. Nerve cells communicate through electrical signals, and certain minerals are needed to maintain this electrical balance. Minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium play a critical role in relaxing your muscles and calming your nervous system. What happens when there is a deficiency? Your muscles cannot fully relax. You experience twitching and cramps in your legs at night. Your nervous system becomes easily irritated. This is why your sleep is frequently interrupted. You need to pay close attention to these signals. Mental load, anxiety, and constant thinking. When you overload your mind with unnecessary thoughts, your brain cannot rest. This is because an internal dialogue continues constantly. You constantly think about what you will do tomorrow, mistakes you made in a conversation at work, or unfinished tasks. Thoughts you suppress during the day surface at night. During sleep, the brain processes information and organizes memories. But if there is excessive mental load, this process can wake you up. Especially when you wake up between 3 and 5 in the morning, your mind suddenly becomes active. You start thinking about a topic over and over again and find it difficult to fall back asleep. This is a sign that your mental load has triggered your body's alarm system. Why do you wake up at the same time every night? Perhaps the most interesting aspect of this is waking up at the same time every night. Your body loves rhythm. Everything is based on cycles, hormones, body temperature, sleep stages. Everything does certain things at certain times. If one night you woke up at a certain time due to stress or some other reason, and this experience left a strong impression on your body, your brain turns it into a habit. The following nights, as you approach the same hours, your body wakes you up as if you had set an alarm. This situation seems very annoying, but there is no need to worry. Like everything else in life, this can be changed. Your biological rhythm is flexible. When you receive new experiences, new routines, and new signals, your biological rhythm reshapes itself. Common but misguided beliefs. The first one you often hear is that waking up at night is a part of aging. However, this is extremely wrong. Your sleep patterns may change as you age, but waking up constantly is not normal. You have the right to quality sleep at any age. Another one is that getting up to use the bathroom at night is normal. You may get up to use the bathroom on very rare nights, but if you get up several times every night, there is a problem. The reason may be the quality of your sleep. This is because when you sleep deeply, your body's urine production slows down. The most common mistake everyone makes is thinking, it won't hurt to look at my phone when I wake up at night. The blue light from your phone sends a message to your brain that it's morning. Melatonin production stops. It becomes difficult to fall back asleep, and you are more likely to wake up at a similar time the following night. One of the most common misconceptions is that a drink before bed will help you sleep better. Alcohol may relax you at first, but as the night progresses, it disrupts your sleep structure. It reduces deep sleep and fragments sleep stages. As a result, you wake up more often during the night. Observe yourself. Your body constantly gives you feedback, but do you know how to listen to it? How do you feel when you wake up at night? Is your heart racing? This may indicate that adrenaline or cortisol is being released. Are you sweating? Low blood sugar or hormonal changes may be the cause. Does your mind immediately become active? Mental load or anxiety may be high. Is your throat dry? Are you breathing through your mouth? You may have irregular breathing. Is your body tense? You may need mineral balance or nervous system balance. These questions are not meant to diagnose you. They are simply meant to raise awareness, because when you know yourself, you understand your needs better. Review your sleep habits. There are general practices you can do to wake up less during the night. Short walks, meditation, stretching, and drinking something warm are some of them. These focus not directly on your body's alarm system, but on the conditions that support it. Organize your environment. A dark, cool, and quiet room is ideal for sleep. If there is light pollution, you can use thick curtains or an eye mask. If there is a noise problem, you can try wearing earplugs. If the room temperature is high, lowering your body temperature improves sleep quality. Establish a routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day regulates your body's internal clock. Maintaining this routine even on weekends strengthens your biological rhythm. Pay attention to your daily habits. Avoid caffeine late in the evening. Even if you drink coffee in the afternoon, its effects can last for hours. Don't eat dinner dinner too late or too heavy, the digestive process can disrupt your sleep. Avoid intense exercise in the evening. Exercising in the morning or afternoon increases your energy during the day and deepens your sleep at night. Lighten your mental load. Do a calming activity before bed. Read a book. Listen to soft music. Do breathing exercises. Writing down your experiences during the day can also help. Breaking the cycle in your mind and transferring your thoughts to paper allows you to become less attached to them. Stay away from screens. Turn off your phone, tablet, and television at least 1 hour before bedtime. If necessary, using a blue light filter will minimize the damage. Use your bedroom only for sleeping. Activities such as working, watching television, and checking social media should take place in another room. This helps your brain associate the bed with sleep. Be patient with yourself. Changing sleep habits takes time. It may take several weeks for your body to adjust to a new rhythm. If you wake up again one night, don't blame yourself. Don't think, it didn't work again. This process is not linear. It progresses 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Consistency is key. Small steps make a big difference over time. Your body is talking to you. Waking up at night isn't just bad luck. Most of the time, it's a sign that your body is trying to tell you something. Maybe you're stressed and don't realize it. Maybe your diet is throwing your blood sugar out of balance. Maybe your nervous system has forgotten how to rest. Maybe your environment is lowering your sleep quality. Or maybe it's just become a habit and your body is repeating it. Whatever it is, this alarm isn't ringing to scare you, but to bring you back to yourself. Your body is your best doctor. It knows you best. Learn to listen to it instead of fighting it. When you wake up at night, don't panic. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? The answer may not come immediately, but even asking this question increases your awareness, and awareness is the first step toward change. Sleep is not a luxury, but a basic need. You need sleep to rest, heal, and renew yourself. And do you know what the most important thing is for good sleep? Being at peace with your own body, trusting it, listening to it, because it never deceives you. It only sends signals for you to be better. From now on, when you wake up at night, don't say, again? Ask, what are you trying to tell me? And then patiently and compassionately listen to yourself. Because the best sleep is the sleep you have when you are in harmony with your body. Good night, and I hope your next sleeps are more peaceful, deeper, and more restorative.